Are you at a point in your speaking business where you're struggling with how to grow it to the next level, or frustrated with not getting results you know you can? Or maybe you're doing well and you want to take things to the next level before you have a setback and you want to build momentum on what you've already achieved. I looked for someone to help me grow my business and help me move from part-time speaking for many, many years to the full-time world of speaking several years ago. And when I went on this search, I had several local colleagues and some people I met nationally, and one name kept coming up: Lois Kramer. Everyone said the same thing. Wherever you're at, if you're starting out or you're getting some momentum or you're at a really high level, Lois can help you grow your business. So I engaged her. This was over 4 years ago, and she did a great job. It was a relatively short-term engagement there. And then I came back in 2013. I was looking for someone to bring on, invest more in, and really someone who could guide me as almost like a COO, someone who could really give me insight into how to take my business to the next level. I wanted to book more business. I wanted to continue to avoid costly mistakes and grow in a way that I couldn't do alone. So I looked again. I went out, searched obsessively, asked people, colleagues, people making 7 figures speaking, people who were very successful already. And again, one name kept coming up: Lois Kramer. Book more business. So I said, all right, I've already comfortable with Lois and her expertise, and I did something that I rarely do. I hired her again, and I don't always do that. You know, you find somebody, you work with them, and maybe it was a good experience, but working with Lois was incredibly valuable to my business both times, and I continue to invest in having her as one of my key advisors. Let me tell you 3 reasons why I went back to Lois again, and the reason I will continue to invest in her services to help me grow my business. Number 1, she has the expertise you need to grow your business, both at the strategic level and the tactical level. One of the things that kept coming up with the people who recommended her to me were their success was obvious and their results spoke for themselves. So when I started working with Lois both times, she was able to provide me a strategic level advice and very tactical level, even down to, you have a situation, say you have an important engagement coming up or a delicate sales conversation going on, a meaningful conversation, and I'll call her up and she would provide very specific suggestions on how to perhaps handle an objection or how to position something in the language you use. I mean, incredibly important things that you need to know to take it to the next level. And so you don't have to guess and screw it up like I've done so many times. Number 2, she gives you the support that you need at each of those junctures. So that's for situational advice. That in itself has been extremely valuable because I have really valuable sessions with her, and then inevitably 3 or 4 weeks, a month or 2 down the road, something pops up, and I would, instead of guessing what she would advise, I'd give her the specifics and get the best possible response together so that I can move past those obstacles and grow even more. Number 3, she tells you what you need to hear, whether you want to hear it or not, but she does it in a way that's very, very supportive. And that's why my wife is a big fan of Lois too. She insists that every time you work with her, you get, it's like you must have gone to a conference or something. I mean, you are totally fired up, you're inspired again, and I know exactly tactically actionable content and what I need to implement right away. So that's critical for me to have that honest advice at each juncture from her, and then the encouragement as well. So that is another reason why I have continued to use her, and I want to encourage you to reach out to her and have a conversation, and she can help you grow your business, avoid costly mistakes that you maybe are facing or ones you've already had happen to you, and take the business to the next level. Lois Kramer, bookmorebusiness.com. My name is Manley, and reach out to me directly if you have some specific questions. I would be happy to answer any questions you have about my experience with her and how much it's grown my business, why I'm standing in Florida right now. I wouldn't probably be here if it wasn't for the advice she's given me and helped me grow my business. And I plan to be here a lot more, hanging out with my family in the future with the results I'm getting after working with her. Thanks for listening.